Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Welcome to Trailblazer Tipoff.
Welcome inside Burns Arena here in St. George, Utah, on the campus of Utah Tech University. We are under 12 minutes away from Utah Tech and Stephen F. Austin. Hi there, everybody. Glad to have you aboard tonight for Trailblazer Tip-Off and on the Fan Sports Radio Network and Trailblazer Sports Vision. Ron Sundel, Mike Olson, and Mike. Utah Tech coming off a hard-fought loss against the number one team in the conference, Grand Canyon. They have a 16-point lead in the first half, couldn't hang on to it. They're now they've lost 2 in a row now, and they're 2-2 in conference play, dropped from 3rd to 6th.
Yeah, you love that effort against Grand Canyon. That first half was phenomenal basketball for the Trailblazers. It was interesting to see how Grand Canyon was going to play from behind and how this Trailblazer team was going to respond.
Trailblazers, 21 turnovers, 20 points for Grand Canyon tonight. Stephen F. Austin, they call him Press U. If you remember Nolan Richardson in Arkansas back in the 90s, 40 minutes of hell, that's what these guys do. They full court press every second of the game.
Yeah, it's a full 40 minutes of just intense defense, and there's a reason why they lead the WAC in turnovers and 3rd in the nation in forcing with 18 a game.
Hey, we get to see a good friend back tonight, right?
That's right.
Yeah, Frank Stain, he played for Coach Judkins here in St. George for the last 4 years. He graduated, but then he wanted to go and have a chance for the tournament, which, of course, Utah Tech doesn't have this year. And so he transferred in the portal to Stephen F. Austin. He's making an impact for Coach Keller.
He is. I mean, that's a great addition to this Stephen F. Austin team. And this night means a lot to Frank. It wasn't a few days after he had signed there that I got a text that just said January 11th.
Yeah, and last night as the Lumberjacks were walking into practice, Frank walked into this gymnasium for the first time since leaving about a year ago.
What's up, how you doing? That's how we doing it?
How you doing, Frank?
I'm all right, man. It's a crazy feeling to be up in here right now.
Kind of weird, not turning right into the other locker room.
Make sure you get this right here. Make sure you understand that. Feel me? But, yeah, no comment on that one.
Welcome back, though.
Just getting ready for practice, man.
Welcome back.
Appreciate it, man.
How can you not like the guy? Even though he's on the other side now, you got to love him. He's a good dude.
He is a great guy, and he's one that, he's done this many times, this Trailblazer gym. He knocks down threes. Great player.
He's averaging over 20 minutes a game for the Lumberjacks, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Coach Keller said, I wish we had him all 4 years. He's got the size that he wants for his style of play.
Yeah, well, he's also in 9 different categories for all-time career record book.
Yeah, over 1,000-point scorer here at Utah Tech. So for Utah Tech, though, they've got Beon Riley on the other side. He's got some size and strength. And they're going to have a big production out of him because the last 2 games he's played really well.
Yeah, when Beon plays well, this Trailblazer team seems to feed off of that. We saw that in that run against Utah Valley and California Baptist. Huge games by Beon.
And the last 2 games, he's averaged nearly 16 points a game, 2 of 3 from three-point land, 63% from the floor. Kind of hurt his ankle a little bit, but he should be okay and good to go tonight. For the Lumberjacks, Latrell Giselle, Coach Kyle Keller of the Lumberjacks said he's the heartbeat of this team. He didn't play last game, and he's their heart and soul. So he warmed up. He's going to go. That's good news for the Lumberjacks, bad news for the Trailblazers because he's everything. He's quick.
He's very quick, and he brings a lot to this offensively and defensively. Like you said, he's the engine behind this Press U.
It is going to be a pressure type of night. Full court press every single second of this game the Trailblazers will have to deal with. We'll get the final word from head coach John Judkins when we come back. Trailblazer Sports Vision here, Utah Tech and Stephen F. Austin.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
If you're out driving and something happens to your car, truck, or even wheelchair, and you end up stuck at a rail crossing, it's going to be okay. Don't panic. Here's what you do. Get out if you can and look for this blue sign on the metal pole. Call the number on the blue sign, and when they answer, tell them the crossing number. The number is right here. This tells them the exact location of the crossing. This is the fastest way to get trains stopped before coming through the crossing. Look for the blue. It helps you.
Oh, the alley-oop! The alley-oop to Oleika. There, Ahmed gets it, and he slams it down, flips it up, off the glass to himself, back up and in. That was an oopsie, thank you, I meant to do that. Quarter to Noah, step back 3. Yes, sir! Noah G's feeling it again here in Burns Arena. Just some of the good plays from Saturday night against the top team in the conference, Grand Canyon. Back here on Trailblazer Tip-Off on Trailblazer Sports Vision, the Fan Sports Radio Network. Rod Sundel and Mike Olson. And Mike, they did a lot of good things. They had a 16-point lead against the top team in the conference on Saturday, but then they went through one of their infamous, famous stretches again where they didn't score a lot of points, scoreless for their 5 minutes in the second half, and then 4 points in the last 6 minutes of that game.
Yeah, there were some tough stretches for the Trailblazers that, man, when they got that 16-point lead, things were clicking. Their inside-outside game was working really well, sharing the ball, and they dominated the boards. But like you said, when it goes dry, it really hurts this Trailblazer team.
And that's something that Coach Judson's got to figure out with his team. So when they do play well, they don't lose it in those stretches where they don't get a lot done. So here's the final word from head coach John Judkins. Let's see if he talks about that and how to take care of it.
Coach, you always say you want to get better every game. Even though the loss on Saturday, do you feel you got better?
Yeah, I did. I think we did some really good things on Saturday. Grand Canyon's good. They're a really good team, and to have that lead and just try to keep it, give them credit. They did some things that hurt us that second half, but again, I thought we improved a lot. Those last 2 games we played, I thought we got a lot better than before. So I challenge our guys every day, get better every day, practice, games, whatever, and I saw that on Saturday.
You talk about the ball sticking to go with long stretches without scoring, but when you move the ball in the early offense and get running, you guys are really, really good.
Yeah, we share it. We're pretty good, and that's what we got to do against Stephen F. They really do a good job of pressuring you. They do a good job of the overhelp on drives. So when we get downhill, they're going to be coming hard to help, trying to get turnovers. We got to be ready to kick it out and make that one more pass. And if we do that, we're going to get good looks. And if we're on, we're on. It's going to be a fun night.
This is a stretch where you've gone into the fire. Number 1 team in the conference on Saturday, number 3 in Seattle last Thursday. Now the number 2 preseason selection.
Yeah, it's like I said, we've had a tough schedule, but that's what we want. We want to play the best teams and play them early and get better and learn from them. And this would be a good chance for us to get back. If we play like we did on Saturday and we have that same intensity defensively, I think we got a very good chance to beat these guys.
You've been shuffling lineups a little bit, trying a lot of combinations, playing a lot of guys. Are you comfortable yet with all the guys in their roles?
Yeah, I think we're getting there. They kind of do it themselves, really. With the injuries, it's always kind of hard. But we're gonna. One thing we did notice on Saturday, we played more guys. We did less minutes on some of them. That's what we probably got to do again. Just keep everybody fresh. We only have the one game this week, which is kind of nice. But again, I just think the guys getting a little bit of a rest, a 2 or 3 minute rest on the bench. Helps them with their shot, helps them with their defense principles. So, and that's what they do. They play 10, 11 guys every night. Their most minute guy is like 20, 23 minutes. Yeah. So we're going to kind of do the same thing because they're going to bring a lot of pressure. They always do. And, they killed us here last year with the pressure, and then we got better and we played better in the tournament, and we beat them in the tournament because we handled their pressure. If you handle their pressure, you're going to get good shots. And then you just got to knock them down.
It's rare a guy you coached for a couple of years and admired comes back and plays you in your building. Frank Stain coming back, good dude.
Yeah, haven't had one. This is the first one really that that we've done this with. So it's going to be interesting. I love Frank. Frank was everything for us that we want him to be, and graduated, which we're happy that he got that done, and now he wants to go over there. So now he's on the court. It's gonna be an enemy. Be it off the court, we'll still be friends. But we got to get at him and let him know he should have stayed.
All right, you're a pretty special player when the head coach, the team you left, calls you a good friend.
Yeah, that's right. It's a good sign.
All right, that was a final word from Coach Jetty. Your final word before we get at it.
They've got to be aggressive. You cannot beat a team when they press you without breaking that press.
All right, we're ready. It is tip-off time. Utah Tech and Stephen F. Austin coming up on the Fan Sports Radio Network. See you back here on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan for our post-game show immediately following the game.